Alright, what's going on? So today I am going to be reacting to Sueco's Paralyzed. I've never really heard this song. I've heard a little bit of it from off of TikTok, and that's about it. Other than that, I've never watched this video. I've never really, gotten to experience this as a whole. I do know Sueco from a song Papa Roach put out, where he was featured on it, called Swerve. That's where I mainly discovered him from, and then I started piecing together little bits off of TikTok of who he was. So today's going to be sort of a first react. I got the gist of the song already just because I heard the little part of it. But yeah, overall I don't know what the whole thing is going to be. I'm pretty sure he's mainly a rapper, but I do know this song has a little bit of a pop punk feel, so I'm curious if that's what's going to be the majority of the song. Like, is it majority of it going to be like a pop punk rock style, or is it going to be just some of that melody and then he does more rapping? But I'm gonna figure that out and see how it goes. Okay, here we go.
It's like, yo, Nika!
Nika, everybody's waiting on you. What are you doing? What the fuck? I don't feel like he would ask that unless he genuinely wanted you to be there. Unless he's like a sick fuck and just wants to torture you.
That honestly might be what it is.
Sad bitch type vibe anyway with the makeup, but we're fucking with it.
She got a big ego, you could see it on a telescope. I'm the same way, it's why we always argue back and forth. I swear she my poison at the same time my antidote. She the noose around my neck, I couldn't ask for a better rope. Hey. You're like a time bomb, take it away. 30 seconds till you blow up, right in my face. I can't find one good reason to stay. So why do I wait and walk it away? You got me paralyzed.
I can already see the setting is very pop punkish, like the late 90s, early 2000s feel. You got that like goth scene feel to it. It's almost uncanny. So it's really cool to see that. I don't know that that's too popular anymore. I could be wrong, but I don't notice it. It seemed like that was more of a bigger thing kind of back in the day. But it's interesting that they're incorporating that into this video. We'll keep going. The dark eyeliner. It's got some good lungs on him.
Keep her in my pocket like some loose change. Swerving on the 101 back to your place. One wrong turn, fantasize about the great escape. Hands off the wheel, close my eyes, let me meditate. You're like a time bomb, take it away. 30 seconds.
I really like that part. So that's he was rapping, and then he just somehow seamlessly transitions into singing. Usually when you have like two parts in a song, it's like someone's rapping and then you can tell then they start singing. But I can't pick a specific point. Like, I couldn't click on a specific point where he stopped rapping and started singing. It's almost like he was singing through his rapping and then just, I don't even know what it is. Like, I'm not an expert on vocals or anything like that, but it's just really weird how he transitioned like that, where it was so smooth from beginning to end of that verse, and in the beginning of it he was rapping, and at the end of it he was singing. I enjoy it. That's really cool to me. I don't know about you. But if you know something about that, let me know how you think he did that so smoothly compared to like other artists where they go from rapping to singing and you can tell they just like, they put a cut into it. Now, I've been trying to figure out, like, I always do this with songs, but I'm trying to figure out the meaning behind this song, and I haven't really been able to put my finger on it yet, especially with it being, like, the first full watch of it, but it seems like it has to do with the girl. I feel like this is kind of just, like, one of those pop-punk, like, relationship-style songs where, you know, talking about, like, the girl that, or relationship that he's in, and then, you know, maybe whatever drama that could persist in that situation. If there's anything deeper than that in this song, let me know, but I haven't really picked up on it. This seems like a very throwback style song, and kind of seems like they're hitting on a lot of topics that used to be really big back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. But it's like perfect. Hitting the nail right on the head.
Your favorite necklace is my right hand. Yeah, you were never a part of the plan, and it was all before it began. You got me paralyzed. Go ahead, baby, take my life. 'Cause I don't wanna live if I'm living without you. Suicide love, take me out if you have to. You got me
I gotta say, so for someone who's supposedly like a rapper, he's got a really good singing voice. I like this whole style of it. The very, seems like a very California style, like pop punk situation with the train tracks and the overpass, all like the whole concrete, just spray painted concrete, like dirty mattress. I don't know. It's an interesting style to it because it's not something you see all the time now. It was real popular before, like I keep referring to. But that's definitely just a fun song to listen to. I'm not sure that there's a super deep meaning behind it, and that's alright. You don't always need to have super deep meanings to all your songs. You can have a fun song. But it does seem like it was based around a relationship, and I don't know if it was something specific to him or if he was just creating like a catchy song or not. I've never really seen him do any interviews or talk about it, or I don't really know anything about him, to be honest, except, you know, seeing him featured in the Papa Roach song. So that's it's pretty cool to see. Again, if there's any other songs from him that you feel like I should watch and go over, feel free to comment that, or any other bands or artists at all. I would love to hear some different opinions from you on what I should go over, what I should, you know, check out, because I love listening and watching new things. Most of the music I listen to is like it could be from like 10 to 40 years old at this point. So I've definitely heard most of the music that I personally like a lot. Although some of the bands are still coming out with new music, it's not as frequent as, you know, I would like it to be. So getting to find new stuff like this that is new but still has roots in some of the old stuff I like, or even something I may not like. I'm open to pretty much listening to anything. But I really am withholding myself from going and adding all of his music to my Spotify, although I haven't heard it, but if it's anything like this song, I'm excited for it. But I want to hold off because I might want to be able to do reactions to some of the other songs, because I'm going to try to not listen to any of that stuff until, you know, I get through it and I'm able to do a reaction to it, so I can give off an actual, like, authentic reaction for the first time view. That's always a lot more fun to do too, and I feel like people enjoy seeing that as well. So yeah, that was Sueco, Paralyzed. Feel free to comment anything you want, and thanks for watching. And, you know, if you want to subscribe, feel free to do that, and if not, you know, you don't have to, or you can go just watch another video if you want. I appreciate that as well. So, thanks again.